on and sit down, girl. We got to talk about this show. Y'all come on and sit down because we got to talk about this show, The Never Ever Mets. Girl, what am I Lord. What am I watching, Jesus? I don't know, but we're finna talk about it, girl. This thing is crazy, okay? It's crazy. All right, anyway. So, hey, y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Belle. This is the Belle Perspective, and we are here to talk about The Never Ever Mets on OWN. If you're not watching it, please get into it, baby. It's a mess. And it's a good mess. It's the kind of mess I like, okay? Not in my personal life. I don't want mess in my personal life, but I sure don't mind watching it on TV, okay? This is episode 3 of season 1, IDK about IRL, okay? So we're picking up kind of like recapping where we left off with Sienna blowing a gasket about Brandon talking to Millie. Meanwhile, Sienna was also talking to Greg about Brandon. She's conveniently leaving that out. And we'll get into that in just a second, okay? We'll get into that in just a second. Sienna really pissing me off because I used to think that it was mainly the men that was the problem in these dating relationships, that men need to get their stuff together. I'm so sorry, men. I am so sorry. And maybe because I'm biased. Well, obviously I am. I'm biased towards women because I am a woman. Okay. And I've always met women who seem rational. And I think it was only within the last couple years that I realized that men be dealing with some stuff too with these women. And baby, Sienna is a case study. Okay. Anyway. And I hate to say it, love, you girl, you're gonna be single for for quite some time if you keep on going with that. All right, the way you going. But anyway, let's get into it. Let's get into it. We see that Unc Aaron, okay, and Diamond, which I'm kind of side-eyeing them too. I'm like, now, wait a minute now. I know y'all the elders and whatnot, and I know Unc Aaron got a little bit of sense about himself, but he also got some clownery and foolery going on in his own relationship with Diamond. So I hope he has not made himself house uncle, okay? Like he the one that's supposed to be, I don't know, because he got everybody, even Shay and Josh, girl. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, so Uncle Aaron and Diamond get together with Sienna and Brandon, and they having like a little bit of an intervention. They give them like a little prop because they talking over each other. So here, if you got this thing in your hand, you know, that's the person who's going to be able to speak. What I noticed is that their chemistry they don't have chemistry. It's very hectic. Like something is wrong with their dynamic with Brandon and Sienna. Mainly Sienna. She has very chaotic energy. So Brandon tells Sienna that he's not laughing at her when they're arguing. He just has a nervous laughter. So it's like a nervous tick for him. So it's kind of his way of trying to ease the situation, although he need to go ahead and get that checked out because laughing when you're in the that's not okay either. You know what I mean? Because it looks like you're not taking things seriously. So while we understand he has a nervous laughter, it's also kind of like maybe you might want to talk to somebody about that as well. So Sienna, what I noticed about her, again, on top of her chaotic energy, she doesn't make eye contact with him, not very well. And I'm actually noticing she doesn't make eye contact with him hardly at all unless she's yelling at him. And even then, so when they were having like that very intimate moment with Uncle Aaron and Diamond, it was hard for her to like make eye contact. It was just weird. And I'm going to tell you something right now. My grandma always told me, don't never trust nobody who can't make eye contact with you. Not like that. Don't trust them. So I'm looking at her like, girl, what is your motive, girl? What is going on here? Are you okay? Okay, are you okay?
My face. Are you okay?
Anyway, so we hear kind of like chatter with Millie and Greg and Shay and Josh, and they're all like talking about the different couples and who got chemistry and who don't, and you know, all the things, and how Shay and Josh hogging the boom boom room, which I'm looking at Shay sideways now. Shout out to JB says, what? I was like, I did not know that. And I watched the first episode and maybe I didn't hear that part. I don't know. But Josh got a baby on Shay, y'all. Ooh, and we about to get into it, child. We about to get into it. So anyway, Shosh, I guess that's a couple names. Shay and Josh are hogging the boom boom room and can't nobody else get none. I guess that's Uncle Aaron and Diamond. And then they're talking about the catastrophe that nephew Aaron and Joanna, aka Jodie, they don't even spend no time together. They just in the house doing their own separate thing. I said they do not like each other. They just don't want to leave because this is their opportunity to be on TV. Okay, now word on the curb. Shout out to Nita the Diva. Somebody said that Jodie, aka Joanna, is supposed to be a sex therapist, a coach, or something. It's not giving sex. It's not giving sexy. It's not giving nothing. It's giving very much deranged, okay? Because I'm not even trying to be funny, but these two women, Sienna and Jodie, girl, what kind of crazy is this, girl? This is a whole new type of crazy I ain't never seen. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't never seen this type of crazy before. Anyway, so, and I seen crazy, y'all. Anyway, including some of the shit I did. Anyway, so my question is, why? Okay, we hear a little bit of Millie's commentary in terms of Brandon, and she feels like Brandon need to walk away. Brandon might think that he is trying to save the relationship or, take on the challenge. But baby, this is abort mission. Okay. Abort mission. And I'm with Millie. The entire episode, I was like, Brandon, pack your bags. Y'all just want to be on TV. Brandon, you just want to be on TV. And I know he does because he said something. And I was like, exactly. That's why you still here, because you just want to be on TV. But anyway, we'll get into that in just a second. So Brandon makes dinner for the people, okay? And it looks amazing. Is Brandon a chef? Because he knows what he's doing. All right. I guess he made steak frittata. Frittata, I think is what it was called. Flank steak and potatoes, and baby, it had all kind of, girl, it was good. Girl, it looked good. I'm talking about it was good, like I was there. It looked good. It looked amazing. So shout out to Brandon. Taronda shows up giving very much. I just found out that Taronda is what is her name? Leslie Jones' sister. And I can see that. I can see that. I can see that. So Taronda shows up, tells them that they are going to be meeting family members, okay? Or family members are going to be coming. Now, it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. The person that they're dating really did not meet the person that they met on the internet. It was really the family member coming to be counsel, but it was also low-key a waste of time because, like, girl, did you fly these people all the way out here for a date and for them to just come for just a couple hours and then for them to fly all the way home? I said, that don't make no sense at all. Y'all should just did virtual calls. That's dumb. I don't get it. But anyway, maybe they're gonna come up again later on. I doubt it though. Anyway, that was a waste of time. All right, so they play a game at the dinner table, and girl, when I tell you this game, first of all, this game was messy as hell, but also this game was not really shedding a light on a lot of the issues that are happening with the couples. I think because Brandon and Sienna have the most outward issues, people can see their issues outwardly, that they were pretty much the couple that everybody put down for all the negative, questions, but quiet as it's kept, I was like, if we really want to get into it, all of y'all, every last one of y'all could be listed on here. So don't just be pointing the finger at Brandon and Sienna just because you can see their stuff out loud. Baby, the rest of y'all got all y'all asses. Okay, line them up. Okay, all of y'all. This is some shit, okay? So Diamond and Uncle Aaron are moderating this game, and they asked who's the most dramatic couple, Brandon and Sienna, okay? Least connected, needs therapy. They was trying to say Brandon and Sienna, but then I think Uncle Aaron was like, okay, we're not going to be pointing a finger at Brandon and Sienna this whole time. Let's look at Joanna and nephew Aaron. And my thing is, again, if we're going to do these games, I think a third party should be playing them because it's easy for everybody to point their finger at other people's stuff and not be really paying attention to their own stuff, okay? Because, girl, anyway, so Joanna was like, I take issue with that. I said, ooh, girl, lower your voice. Lower your tone. Ain't no need for you to be getting all, ain't no need, mama, ain't no need. She says, she wants the attraction to happen naturally, the relationship to develop naturally with nephew Aaron. Girl, you never spending no time with him. Girl, you do not like him. Girl, you like Chris, girl. And I see the difference. Girl, please. Girl, please. Anyway, so the question was, who's the most romantic couple? Jodie, aka Joanna, says she thinks Christopher and Sandia are the most romantic couple. She feels like Chris is a hopeless romantic. Girl. Okay. Shout out to Uncle Aaron, okay, for being a gender bender. Did y'all see Uncle Aaron's nails painted? I was like, okay, come on, shout out Uncle Aaron. Anyway, so Joanna says, yeah, I feel like Chris is a hopeless romantic. You saw Sandia in the corner. She was looking like, girl, don't play with me. I see you. See, Sandia is a very insecure girl. Beautiful girl, but very insecure. And she's blinded by the flashiness of what Chris got going on. But girl, Chris ain't even... Girl, you can find somebody. Don't get me wrong, Chris ain't ugly. He's easy on the eyes. But girl, you can find somebody cuter than that. You really can. Okay? There's cuter niggas out there, girl. I promise you. There's some cuter niggas out there. But anyway, so in the confessional, okay, Millie was like, you can absolutely tell that she don't have nothing for Aaron, baby. She like Chris. That's who the hell she want, okay? She flirting with him. She always complimenting Chris every time. Kiki, you know how we kiki when we like a man. You so funny. Doing all that extra bullshit that we be doing. Millie said, it's like they're having sex right in front of us. Ooh, girl, Lord God. I said, oh no. And again, you see Sandia in the corner. I said, Sandia, girl, quiet as this camp. Everybody need to pack their bags and go on the hell home. Go home. Take your ass home. Because this shit here is some bullshit, okay? Anyway, they asked about who's least compatible. And everybody's pointing their fingers at Brandon and Sienna. Again, y'all do not need to be pointing your fingers at Brandon and Sienna this whole time. Who needed to be hosting this game should have been Rhonda, because the people ain't being real, okay? It's easier, right, to see the foolishness going on in somebody else's relationship than trying to deal with your own. And I didn't like that. Don't get me wrong, Brandon Sienna is a whole fucked up ass mess, but baby, get in line, because the rest of y'all niggas is a mess too, all right? So Matt comes to see Brandon. Matt's his best friend. They've known each other since I think the 3rd grade, and I was like, is Brandon lonely or something? Because ain't no reason why he ain't packing his bag. Let me tell you something. She called me a bitch. I'm out of here. All right? She yelling at me. I'm out of here. Like, I don't understand what's going on with Brandon. But I also, he just want to be on TV. And he low-key said it later on in the episode. So Brandon tells Matt, she called me a bitch. And honestly, had it been me, had I been mad, I'm like, why you ain't packing let me help you pack your bags, friend. Let me help you pack your bags, friend. Cause okay. Cause no sir. But Matt was like, well, okay, well, what the hell? Cause you don't even go, you're not even on 10 like that. So what did you do? He said, Brandon says, I'm not even gonna give her that energy. She tried to take it there, but I wasn't there. And Matt asked ultimately, like, so are y'all arguing? Like, what's going on? Brandon was like, no, she apologized for what she said. And I guess Matt was being very lenient towards the situation. He was like, okay, well, that's kind of like a test to show you how you can make it through certain things. I said, y'all better than me. I feel like y'all just saying this because y'all on TV and y'all don't want to go. Because, baby, what in the hell? That's a hell no for me, okay? It's some hell no's that are happening and people are not wrapping shit up like they should, okay? So, anyway, we get Diamond and Uncle Aaron talking about marriage with Josh and Shay. I want to say Shosh so bad. Oh, my God. And this is where I find out that Josh had a baby on Shay. Shay, girl, you in this boom boom room giving this nigga this cootie cat, and he done had a baby on. Girl. And Josh was all stuttering and bumbling and fumbling, don't want to say nothing. I said, no, Josh, you gonna talk about that shit. Y'all 12 years and you done had a baby on her, girl. Girl. No, I apologize. We done got past it. And Shay was like, I just forgave him. I got past it. I was like, oh no, girl. Okay. Red flag on the play. No. All right. So Gigi gets there. Now, Gigi is Sienna's friend. Now, I love how Sienna conveniently left out a whole lot of information. I said, oh, God, this really, I don't do that. I don't leave out information with my friends. But Sienna is conveniently leaving information out with her friend, trying to paint Brandon in this negative light. So they go sit outside, and Sienna immediately gets to talking about Brandon. We had an issue, and then he goes to go vent with another female. I hate when they address women as females. That's such a it's rooted in misogyny. But anyway, so yeah, he went to go talk to another female or another woman. I can't remember what she said. And she conveniently left out that she was talking to Greg about Brandon as well. She was doing the very same thing at the very same time. Okay. And he was like, yep. He was like, another woman? Yep. Talked to another woman. And then when we were doing this Kama Sutra exercise, he sat down in the position he picked. He said he was bored. So, and now at first I thought he was talking about the position, but now I think he was talking about me. Girl, are you kidding? Be fucking for real. He was talking about the position. Girl, stop. And then you conveniently forgot to tell your friend Gigi that you called this man a bitch. You conveniently left that out too, girl. I said, oh, no. I can't. Yeah, I can't with this. So Gigi and Matt leave. Again, I'm like, so they only came for like a couple hours. Y'all flew them out for a day and sent them home. Girl, that was the waste of time. Y'all really could have did that virtually, but whatever. So we see Uncle Aaron and Diamond in the pool, and she asked him, how much do you love me? He says, enough to marry you. And I said, I don't know if that's a flex, Diamond, because wasn't he giving a ring to somebody else? So he's not afraid to give a ring out to anybody. Quiet as it's kept, you get a ring, she get a ring, they get a ring, everybody get a ring. Like, girl, that's not a flex. That's not a flex or nothing to write home about. She calls her daughter to tell her daughter about, the relationship with Aaron and how it's progressing and how he's really nice, and that she's decided that she's going to go into the boom boom room with him. Girl, okay. Well, whatever. I also left out the part where Sienna thought that it was a good idea to maybe take Brandon into the boom boom room as well. Girl, for why? You don't even like him. Y'all don't even like each other. Why? You got to like each other. You just trying to get your itch scratched. Because if that's the case, then okay, going on. But anyway, I would. It's ill advised if you was asking me. Quiet as it's kept. Okay. So back to Uncle Aaron and Diamond. Quiet as it's kept, I just feel like Uncle Aaron is looking to marry any old body. Child, he looking for a caregiver, girl. He looking for somebody that's gonna take care of him, girl. Somebody who gonna pass him his Lipitor in the morning, girl. That's all I feel. That's what I think. Okay. So we get to Millie and Greg. They're in the hot tub, canoodling and whatnot, and Greg goes in for a kiss. Now, it was a little bit unnatural, just a little, but I mean, ultimately it kind of looked like it was a little chemistry. Later on, we see Millie complaining about it with the girls in the bedroom, saying, don't be plotting on me, trying to get me in the bed. And I'm trying to figure out, and I'm with Millie. Take your time, okay? Take your time. You don't have to do anything with this man if you don't want to, because talking online is not the same as meeting in person. Not at all. So I totally get it. But I'm just wondering. And later on, I think in one of the previews, we see Millie crying, saying, I don't know if Greg is going to be able to accept me for the trauma that I had. And it feels like that. It does feel like she may have experienced some sort of trauma, and she's very much guarded. Now we see Diamond and Uncle Aaron in the boom boom room. Child, he's sucking toes and carrying on. Child, they really could have left. They really could have left that out. I did not want to see that. I really didn't. I really didn't. So we see Chris and Jodie. We've been seeing like little bits and pieces of Chris and Sandia here and there. He don't really like her like that. I don't think he really likes her. I think I don't think he really like her. Obviously, he doesn't. So I think the rest of the crew is in the kitchen and they're talking, and girl, Chris tells Jodie, because Chris is picking up on that Joanna likes him. he tells Joanna, me and you are always on the same page. It's like I say something and then you already know exactly. And see, Sandia and Aaron are just sitting there. I said, y'all know what it is. And here they go in this deep, this fake deep ass conversation. I understand your humanity, okay? And I understand the degradation of the planetary intergalactic cosmopolitan. Like, girl, what the fuck y'all talking about? Shut y'all asses up. Shut up, okay? Shut your ass up. Both you and, you know what, Sandia, nephew Aaron, y'all grab y'all things and go too. It's gonna be an empty house. Leave these niggas with themselves. Like, y'all can have each other, okay? Anyway, so there was a little bit of a spat between nephew Aaron and Joanna. She got a little bit of drink. He wanted a little bit of her little bit of drink. She was like, no, you're not gonna have mine because this is exactly the amount that I want. You can get your own. I said, girl, she don't like you, okay? Because had Chris asked her for that drink, a little bit of hers, she would have gave it. I guarantee you. She would have gave that. I said, oh no, Joanna, girl, you like Chris, girl. Just say that. Just say you want Chris. Anyway, okay. So Sienna and Shay are talking. Sienna laying in the bed, full clothes on. Girl, that is just a no-no for me. You do not lay in the bed with no outside clothes on. You just do not do that. That's a cardinal sin for me, okay? She got makeup on, full clothes on, all this other stuff. And then want to holler at Brandon, tell me don't put your shoes on my bed. Girl, you in the bed with your outside clothes on, girl. What difference do it make? But anyway, so they're talking about planning a wedding. I said, girl, if you only knew that Josh had a baby on Shay, girl, this, y'all trying to keep y'all, I see them trying to like hide all their little issues so nobody can really call it out. No, girl, bring it on to Front Street. Bring it up to Front Street, girl. So Shay was telling Sienna she got a small family, so the wedding wouldn't be big or anything like that because Josh got a small family and also Shay has a small family. So they wouldn't need to do all of that. And pretty much everybody who they already planning a wedding with strangers, telling myself, oh, everybody here would be invited to the wedding. We'd be a part of it. I said, girl, y'all don't even know each other, but whatever. So anyway, so Sienna asked Shay about how many kids Josh has, and I think she said he had two sons and a little girl, right? And did y'all see how Shay quickly answered all that and was like, oh, but never mind me. What's going on with you and Brandon? Y'all heard that? I said, oh, Shay, girl, you didn't want Sienna to ask you no questions about that little girl. Because the way she introduced the little girl, it was kind of like, yeah, oh, and a little girl. Mm-hmm. And Sienna ain't pick up on them cues because she was ready to talk about herself. But I said, no, girl, you need to investigate, girl, ask questions, get all up in Shay business because they hiding stuff. They not trying. They want to make themselves look like they the perfect couple and they got it all together. But baby, no, he done had a baby on her. Girl, that's an issue. Girl, no, girl, that's an issue. Okay? But anyway, so they start talking about Brandon. Sienna was like, he was over there talking to Millie. And it's not a problem. Well, if it's not a problem, Sienna, why the hell are you talking about it? But I don't even know what he's talking about. I don't even know what he's saying. Like, he could be saying, she's from New York. She got that hard ass. So she was like, so I don't even know what he's saying about me. Like, he just going behind my back, talking about me like that. I don't even know, just being real hard. Like, girl, what is going on, girl? Like, girl, relax. It's not that serious. And so here go Brandon, just walk right into the trap. Polar Brandon, little lamb just walking into the trap. Just, goddamn, Brandon, please take your ass home, okay? So Brandon comes and sits down, and she was like, "Oh yeah, come on, sit down. I don't want you to be bored with me." I said, "Oh, here go to passive aggressiveness." He looking like, oh, "Okay, what did I do? What's going on?" Right? And she was like, "So I just want to know what you were saying about me with the with Millie. I just want to know what you were saying." He was like, "I don't really feel that's private." Well, what was you saying? What was you saying? What was you saying? I mean, she just really had a conniption, yelling at this man, talking about, what did you say? What did you say? And I'm thinking, you had the same conversation with Greg, but it's a problem when he do it, but you can? Are you great? Girl, are you okay? Like, no. Like, she yelling at him. What did you say? He's trying to get an inch in, cannot. I guess he accidentally put his foot on her bed. She yelling, "Don't put your foot on my bed. Get the fuck out of here." Da, da, da. Just showing her whole ass, okay? Brandon just walks out. He's like, okay, I ain't got time for this. I don't have time. I said, Brandon, you should have went to your room. You should have grabbed your bags. You should have grabbed your things and got the hell on, okay? Pack your things, okay? Get your things. But he's still there. He go downstairs. He talking to Chris. He talking to Shay, and he trying to get advice from them, right? Josh pull up too. So they're all talking about the situation, and they were like, what's going on? Why is she yelling? What is going on? He was like, I don't even know. Chris was like, you do not need to put up with this. And Brandon was like, listen, I'm not stupid. I know it's been over. I said, well, why the fuck you still here? You here for TV. You're here for TV. That's it. Please. Josh talking about, well, you know, maybe you just need to like tear down the exterior, blah, blah, blah. Shay in the confessional. You know, Josh, Brandon holds things. He really holds things and he doesn't let things go. Girl.
Okay, girl, bye.
I don't want to hear nothing from you. Your nigga had a baby on you, girl, and you still with him. Girl, please. That's disrespect. Disrespect. Because first of all, not only did he not have time to come see you in the 12 years that y'all was quote unquote dating, but he had time to drop off some dick to somebody else. So he had time to go see someone else. Girl, go away from me with this. Go away from me with this. Girl, everybody pack y'all bags. Everybody grab your things. Grab your things and get the hell on, okay? Grab your things, okay? Anyway, so then the next thing you know, they over there telling, you know, they pumping Brandon head up, telling them whatever, right? They over there politicking and whatnot. So, I heard somebody say that yesterday. I was like, well, I haven't said politicking in a while. Yeah, so they over there politicking and whatnot, right? And we see Sienna. When I tell you this girl is dramatic. This was, to me, was her way of trying to get Brandon to come back and argue with her again. I just, the girl, girl, you gonna be single for quite some time, mama. Quite some time. She throw roses. I guess Brandon brought her some roses from their date when they first introduced themselves to each other. She throw the roses at his feet and walk off. Got a bonnet on. I said, girl, why did you even do that? That wasn't even necessary. Girl, drama. She not done with him, though. She not done with him. I guarantee you that this is a part of her crazy. It's a whole cycle. She wants to try to control and manipulate the situation. She wants him to be able to tell her everything. She wants him to be basically, I don't want to say her whipping boy, but she wants him to do everything she says and it's not reciprocated. That's what that is. I said, Sienna is she is a control freak and she manipulating the situation. But anyway, I said, oh God, this is some foolishness if I don't say so myself, girl. Y'all get down in the comments, tell me what you think. I said, I know, baby, let's just do the quick rundown, real quick. Shay and Josh, girl, if y'all don't go away from me with this nigga had the time to go and drop off some dick with somebody else, okay, in the 12 years that he was ducking and dodging your ass, girl, bye. And you done gave him some poon the first night. Fool. Okay, Diamond and Uncle Aaron and Diamond, y'all do not need to try to fix yourselves up to be the wisdom in the damn house. Now, don't get me wrong. I do feel like Uncle Aaron has a little bit more game on the people, and I do appreciate the little pearls of wisdom, but y'all need to be focused on y'all own stuff, okay? Because quiet as it's kept, Uncle Aaron talking about marriage and all this other stuff, but baby, he was okay with talking about marriage with somebody else 2 years ago. Baby, quiet as it's kept, it seemed like anybody could get a ring. And what it feels like to me is that he looking for a caregiver, okay? He getting up there in age and he needs somebody to take care of him for free, all right? We got Millie and Greg. I don't really know what's going on with Millie and Greg. I'm going to tell you right now, Millie is giving me that she's got a lot of trauma, and Greg seems like he is not, I don't know how patient he will be, okay? He feels like he's entitled to the body already. And you in the same city and you ain't make time to meet this girl. I don't like that. Okay. Then we got, girl, we're not even, I was going to go to Brandon, Sandia. Girl, I ain't got time for them. I ain't got time. Nephew Aaron and Joanna, girl, just go get with Chris. Go just get with Chris, girl. You want Chris. And honestly, Nephew Aaron, you need to explore life and really dig and find out what you want and what you need for yourself. Because I don't know if what you want and what you need is here. Okay, Chris, Sandia, I'm gonna need you to get your self-esteem. I said self-esteem. Get your self-esteem up off the floor, girl. Because this is crazy, girl. Chris in your face, basically showed his whole entire ass. But you still her talking about you finna fight for it after 3 months and you don't even know this nigga. Oh Lord, it's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. And then obviously Brandon and Sienna child, we go wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap this up. Okay, wrap this song up. Okay. Anyway, y'all get down in the comments. Tell me what you think about the episode, girl. When I tell you it was some foolishness, some chaos and confusion, baby. And I'm not mad because that ain't going on in my life, baby. I'm fine. I'm living good. All right. But I don't mind watching it on TV. Anyway, don't forget to like this video before you leave. And don't forget to get down in the comments. Let me know what you think about the episode. And subscribe to the channel. Take care.